They're one of the most classic vocal groups known throughout the country, multiple Grammy Award winners, Motown sound, phenomenal group that we've loved for years and years, and they're coming to Tallahassee for the Presidential Gala, Florida A&M University. But joining me to talk about it is Dennis Edwards from the Tempting Temptations. Mr. Edwards, how are you?
I'm fine, man. I'm really looking forward to coming to Florida A&M. You know, it's one of the colleges when I was a young pup that I went down for a visit. I tried to go there. I wanted to go to A&T, and but Florida A&M. I ended up just before I gave my answer. I ended up with the Temptations, so I had to make a choice. I'm going to college or singing. And of course, I made the latter.
which of course, we're all grateful that you made that choice because you have really sang the soundtrack of our lives.
But you know what, though? If I tell youngsters, coming up now, I would insist that instead of taking the break, go to college or either go to college along with your break, because when you're out here in this world and you're making big money, nothing in the world is important as an education.
Tell me this, FAMU, of course, is an HBCU. What's the need to support HBCUs today?
Oh, it's such a great need. I mean, what other outlet do we have to support our masses? It's more important than ever that our young black people and white people can get an education in order to compete in this technical world.
Tell me this, as you come to Tallahassee, what should we expect from the Gala?
Well, we're looking forward to the show. I talked to all the guys. If you remember us like we were 40, 50 years ago, you won't get that. but you will get the next best thing. We still dance. We still wear the uniforms. We have a great group. Of course, we lost Eddie, we lost Paul, we lost Melvin, and we lost David. But I replaced them, man. I got a guy named David C. He sings just like David Ruffin. I got a guy named Chris Arnold. He sings just like Eddie Kendricks. I got a guy named Mike Patello who sings like Melvin Franklin. And you wouldn't believe who I got to replace Paul Williams.
To who?
Paul Williams Jr.
Are you serious?
His son.
I didn't know that.
It is so amazing. I remember one night we were performing, and we were doing Losing You, and Paul had to leave the stage and go to the hospital. He went because Paul Jr. was being born. And then, to think about 40 years later,
that his son is taking up the reins.
Performing with me, a very mature young man. Plus he brings us a great young element to the group. He's been great. Sounds just like his father.
I didn't even know he sang. Wow.
Sings like his daddy, dances like him. And not only that, he's a fine young man.
Well, we thank you. In the words of Pearl Cleage in her poem, we speak your names, the names of the Temptations. Definitely you, Mr. Edwards, because you really changed music in America.
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be a great show. If you remember all the old favorites, we're going to do the favorites. We're going to do a little comedy. We still dance. We don't kick quite as high. but you know what, though? It's our perfect type of show because we have a classy act, and for the Presidential Gala, it's going to be great.
Now, you can find Dennis Edwards and the Tempting Temptations. That's at the President's Gala and Concert this Friday, October 18th, 7 o'clock, the Lawson Center on the campus of FAMU. Tickets are still available. Now, Gala tickets are sold out, but you can buy tickets to the actual concert. They're only $30. This year's theme is honoring academic excellence, celebrating our colleges and schools. Get your ticket right now. We'll be right back.